What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Wrestling Rundown, the last video in episode 49. This is Indy news. We're taking a step away from the WWE, the Lucha Underground, the TNA. We don't even talk about TNA. What the hell am I talking about? We're taking a break.
And we're just taking another step away from it anyways.
Yeah, we're stepping as far away from TNA as we possibly can. We are focusing on the independent wrestling. We're talking Chikara. We're talking Ring of Honor. We're talking AIW. We're talking all kinds of stuff. And we have results from this past weekend shows. Kevin Hawk, take it away.
Alright, as we have been hyping up for quite some time, we had the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament 2015.
Lots of people in this one.
Lots of people.
Right?
24?
24 people?
Yes, 24 people. 12 first round matches.
Holy crap, that's a long first round.
They announced early in the show that both Jennifer Blake, Alessandro Del Bruno, and Tyson Dux would not be able to make the show, all due to individual different issues.
Damn.
Then we started out with Lewis Linden defeating Tyler Thomas. Then the match that was supposed to be Jennifer Blake versus Alessandro Del Bruno was replaced by Joshua Singh versus Matt Cross, which Matt Cross won.
Yeah.
Josh Prohibition defeated Dick Justice. Davey Vega defeated Heidi Loveless. DJ D defeated Alex Daniels. Athena defeated Flip Kendrick. BJ Whitmer defeated Dangerous Doug. Cedric Alexander defeated Colin Delaney. The returning Nick Gage defeated Aaron Ryan. Hot Sauce Tracy Williams defeated Little Guido. Too Cold Scorpio defeated Cheech. And in the main event, Raymond Rowe defeated Tyson Dux' replacement, Ricky Shane Page.
I predicted it.
Which he predicted the future, because last week he said he thought Ricky Shane Page was in it, and he wasn't, but now he is because he replaced the money.
I know shit.
But then he lost.
Oh, well. That's okay. He lost to Raymond Rowe, so yeah. I'm not going to blame him.
Exactly. And then we had same day on basically halfway across the country. Oh. They're in the middle.
Yeah.
Going over to the coast in California, Reseda to be exact, we had
PWG
DDT4, their annual tag team tournament. In the first round, we had the Beaver Boys defeat Team Tremendous. The Inner City Machine Guns, Rich Fuller Ricochet, defeated Drew Gulak and Biff Busick. Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett, or Andrew Lee as I call them.
That's their new tag team name.
That's their celebra couple name. Defeated Matt Seidel and Speedball Mike Bailey, who was replacing Chris Sabin, who is on the mend from a minor back injury.
Ooh.
And then the Monster Mafia defeated the world's cutest tag team to become the PWG Tag Team Champions.
Holy shit. A title change in the first round.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And then, not long after, in the second round match, the Beaver Boys defeated the Monster Mafia using the titles to hit the Monster Mafia, cheaters, to become the PWG Tag Team Champions.
2 title changes.
And then in a match that I can only imagine is flippier than a bipolar woman without her meds.
I've met one of those.
Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett defeated the Inner City Machine Guns.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I want to see that match.
And then Johnny Gargano was originally supposed to go against Mike Bailey, who had to move into the tag tournament to replace Chris Sabin. So TJ Perkins replaces Speedball Mike Bailey. Gargano defeats him using the Gargano Escape Submission Hold.
Awesome.
Roderick Strong successfully defends the PWG Championship against Chris Hero and Brian Cage by pinning Cage.
Wow. Good for you, Roddy.
And then in the finals for the PWG Tag Team Championships, Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett defeat the Beaver Boys.
So a title change in every round
Yeah.
of the tournament, and Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett are the PWG Tag Team Champions.
Yeah,
good for them.
The very up-and-coming and super talented duo.
If you guys haven't seen them, check them out. Just go to PWG's YouTube page and watch them in matches.
Yeah, watch the last few previews of their shows. You'll see Lee and Everett and how awesome they are.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Brand new PWG Tag Team Champions. And Roddy survived that triple threat match.
Yeah. And then we had Chikara's Back to Skull on the 23rd, Saturday. Amasis defeated Missile Assault Ant via 450 splash. The Snake Pit defeated the Colony in tag team action. Kevin Conrad defeated Mr. Touchdown with a DDT.
Just a DDT?
Yep. Post-match, Volgar comes out and unmasks himself and is renamed Juke Joint Lucas Calhoun.
Lucas Calhoun. Interesting.
Yeah, and they hugged Conrad and Lucas.
Is Snow Troll still with him?
It doesn't appear so.
Oh, so it's just Conrad and Calhoun.
Yeah.
All right.
We never know, though.
Oh, we got a new tag team in Chikara. That's cool.
Yeah. Princess Kimberly defeated Juan Francisco de Coronado.
Awesome.
And Dasher Hatfield defeated Blaster McMassive in a Luchas de Apuestas match, Mask versus Beard.
Yeah. Take that, Bacabella.
I don't plan on putting my beard on the line in a match anytime soon.
I'll challenge you. Whoever loses has to shave. I'm not losing much.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm putting way more on the line if it's beard versus hair. But that being said, that's Dasher Hatfield's third point towards championship contention.
Yeah.
So could be in one of the upcoming events that we're going to talk about later. Dasher Hatfield could be challenging Hollow Wicked. Except that we do know that upcoming in the events, I don't remember which one it is, I didn't write it down, but Dasher Hatfield will be taking on Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh,
Ciampa making his Chikara debut.
The Sword of Destiny.
Yeah.
That's a show that Dasher will be facing Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, so Tommaso Ciampa making his Chikara debut.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Ciampa.
Out of Ring of Honor and into Chikara.
Hell yeah.
Also on the 23rd, AIW started the night out with Girls Night Out. Started at 3 o'clock. When Ray Lynn defeated Angel Dust. Crazy Mary Dobson defeated Marty Bell. Monroe and Hendricks defeated the Social Network. Ethan Page came out, talked about a mini feud he's having with Tyler Thomas. Tyler Thomas came out, they had a match, Ethan Page won. Jenny Rose defeated Annie Social, who, was just in the tag team match with the Social Network.
Yeah.
But had to fill in because Candice LeRae couldn't make it.
Oh.
Flight issues. Allison Kay defeated Mia Yim. Veda Scott and Josh Alexander, the AIW Women's Champion and the AIW Champion, defeated Ricky Shane Page and Athena.
Wow.
Post-match, they beat up Ricky Shane Page, busted him open. And basically, Ricky Shane Page laid out the challenge later during JT Lightning Invitational Tournament Night 2 that he will challenge Josh Alexander for the title, beat him for the championship, and make him bleed. And then in the main event of Girls Night Out Night 2, we had Alex Daniels, Kaplan, and Brian Carson defeated Joshua Singh, Frankie Flynn, and Ryan Fairley. In a 6-man tag team match, which one of the notes was that one of the members of one team got injured early on in the match and had to be helped to the back.
Oh, wow.
Don't know much about any of those guys, but
that's the first time we've mentioned them. So
yeah, Joshua Singh and Alex Daniels are fairly regular.
Yeah, Joshua Singh, I recognize that name.
But even if we don't know who you are, we don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah.
So get better soon.
And if you know who it was, post down in the comments, let us know, and give us some links to Twitters and Facebooks and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then after that, they reopened the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament, Night 2.
Round 2.
Josh Prohibition defeated Matt Cross in the second round. Also, DJ Z defeating Cedric Alexander. Tracy Williams defeating Athena. Raymond Rowe defeating Nick Gage. Davey Vega defeated BJ Whitmer, but post-match BJ Whitmer kicked him in the groin and powerbombed him through a table.
BJ. The hell, man.
And in the last match of the second round, Lewis Linden defeated Too Cold Scorpio with a roll-up and a handful of tights.
You son bitch.
Yeah. And then we had our intermission match The one I was really excited for, Johnny Gargano versus Samoa Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Joe wins with a muscle buster.
That's a good way to win.
And then Tim Donst comes out and he cuts a promo, basically saying how he wishes that he could be wrestling in the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament.
Of course.
Who wouldn't? But he's glad he could be there and support and help and be there in spirit and cheer people on and do commentary and whatnot. And Nick Gage comes out and interrupts.
Nick Gage is kind of a dick.
Yeah. Interrupts Donst's promo. Pissed off that he lost in the tournament to Raymond Rowe. Tim Donst gets fed up with him and makes a huge announcement that in July, at Absolution 10, Tim Donst will make his in-ring return at AIW to face Nick Gage.
That is so cool.
Excited.
Welcome back, Donst.
A lot quicker than I think we anticipated.
You know, there's a lot of people that assumed he wouldn't be able to make it back. You know, I mean, he just had surgery back in March.
Yeah.
I mean, that's impressive and very cool for him. So, awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. Me too. I'm a huge Donst fan.
Oh, yeah.
So knowing that he's
He
back,
made me a Donst fan.
knowing that he's coming back is like a huge boost in the morale of independent wrestling right now.
Very cool.
Nightmare Freddy defeated Dick Justice with a claw hold. And then we come back to tournament action, third round, semifinals. We find out that Lewis Linden gets a bye because of Davey Vega being unable to compete post BJ Whitmer attacking him after their match.
Nice going with BJ.
Josh Prohibition defeated DJZ, and Raymond Rowe defeated Tracy Williams. And then we had the AIW title on the line. Josh Alexander defeated Ethan Page to retain. And to Infinity, Cheech and Colin Delaney successfully defend the AIW Tag Team Championships against the FBI, Little Guido, and Tracy Smothers.
That's awesome.
And then in the finals of the JT Lightning Invitational, Raymond Rowe defeated Josh Prohibition and Lewis Linden in a three-way eliminator in order to win the tournament. And check out his Twitter picture of him holding the trophy.
Very cool.
And then last but not least, the 24th, Sunday, the day we're recording this, or so sort of.
Yeah.
It's like Monday morning now.
It's happening.
Chikara's anniversary show.
Chikara!
Anniversario, a new attitude. We know that NRG won a four-way elimination match, including the Colony and the Nightmare Warriors, Frightmare and Silver Ant, and Kevin Conrad and Lucas Calhoun. Conrad and Calhoun eliminated both the Colony and the Nightmare Warriors before NRG eliminated them to pick up 1 point.
Impressive.
In Atomicos action, the United Nations defeated Dasher's Dugout 4 versus 4. Oleg the Usurper in one-on-one action defeated Missile Assault Ant, and that gives Oleg the Usurper his 3rd point. So
we have two people in title contention.
Yeah, 2 people. I'm going to predict that Oleg will catch a title shot at Sword of Destiny, specifically because his picture is on the logo.
Oh.
Him holding a sword.
Yeah, and Dasher's 3 points are in jeopardy because he has to beat Tommaso Ciampa.
And the DDK in trios action defeated the Arcade Horde. Kimberly and Jervis Cottonbelly defeated Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. That's their 3rd point towards Tag Team Championship contention. And the Snake Pit defeated the Wrecking Crew, Kingston getting the fall over Jaka. And then in the main event, the the Chikara Grand Championship, I say it because on here it's Hollow Wicked, defeated Ashley Remington to successfully retain the Chikara Grand Championship. That's it for my results. I'm going to turn things over to Travis Cole.
It's my turn. And I have results for Ring of Honor TV, which was last night. We had 2 matches. Our first match was Caprice Coleman taking on Michael Elgin. This was very much Michael Elgin in the driver's seat, using his power to his advantage.
Which he has a lot of. Yes.
Caprice got a few little flurries back and forth. He did some cool dives. Had a moment where he was almost there, And unfortunately, Elgin was just a little too ahead of the game, was able to hit a buckle bomb right into an Elgin bomb and pick up the win. So, yeah, Michael Elgin proving once again why he is a former ROH World Champion. But in our main event, we had Kyle O'Reilly getting a shot at the television championship.
The ROH World Television Championship.
Yeah. It doesn't say television on it anymore because they went and got it changed. But Jay Lethal is defending the title against Kyle O'Reilly. This was a phenomenal match. These two...
It was awesome.
These two freaking brought it to each other.
Headlock City, bitch.
Yeah. Kyle O'Reilly finding every possible way he could get a headlock on. It kind of ended up biting him in the ass when he jumped off the apron, got into a headlock, and then Jay Lethal shoved him into the barricade. Just some great innovative ways of getting Jay Lethal into the armbar. Lethal made kind of a comeback, and
he reversed a guillotine choke into the lethal injection.
Yeah.
Or the lethal combination.
The lethal combination. He ends up going for the lethal injection, but gets caught in the armbar out of lethal injection. And it's just back and forth. The crowd's going...
I call that lethal rejection.
That's good. I like that. Crowd's going nuts for this. Back and forth, back and forth. Kyle O'Reilly almost gets Jay Lethal to tap out, but Jay Lethal gets to the ropes with less than 3 minutes left in the 30-minute time limit. They end up getting to a point where Kyle O'Reilly has Jay Lethal in the armbar yet again. He's so close to getting Jay Lethal to tap out, but unfortunately the bell rings. Scarlett Bordeaux lets us that the time limit has expired, so it is a draw. So Jay Lethal retains the world title, or the World TV title. Crowd starts chanting five more minutes. Kyle O'Reilly's trying to get Jay Lethal to do it. Then the crowd starts chanting, "Man up, man up, man up."
And because that's associated with Jay Briscoe,
who doesn't exist in Jay Lethal's world. Jay Briscoe does not exist.
But he's also a cretin.
Yes. Jay Lethal says, "You know what? I was going to do it, but because they started chanting that at me, I'm not going to do it. I'm out of here." So, he starts saying stuff about Jay Briscoe. He's walking in the back. He gets about halfway up the ramp, and we hear, "Reach for the sky, boy." And Jay Briscoe makes his way to the ring, just completely bypasses Jay Lethal. He gets in the ring, grabs a microphone, says, "You know what, Jay Lethal? Keep your ass in the back, and I'll show you how a fighting champion does it." Says, "Forget about 5 more matches. Kyle, you just went through a war with Jay Lethal." Or, did I say 5 more matches?
Yeah.
Forget 5 more minutes. That's what I meant to say. You just went through a war with Jay Lethal. Me and Mark went through a war with War Machine. We're on even playing field, so let's have a world championship match right now. And Kyle is losing his mind. The crowd's going crazy. The bell rings. They get the code of honor in. They're about to lock up. Jay Lethal runs down, clocks them both with the TV title, causing a no contest, and Jay Lethal looking strong, standing above his future opponent and his just a few minutes ago previous opponent. So, yeah, Jay Lethal making a statement that the television title is much more important than the world title. But that's it for results. Now we got a lot of upcoming shows, and I'm going to kick it off with still talking about Ring of Honor because they're on their road to the best in the world, which takes place on June 19th. But first, coming this weekend on the 29th, well, actually that's Friday, right? Yeah, Friday the 29th.
Which is the weekend.
Yeah, okay. In Amarillo, Texas, they've got their first set of TV tapings. We're going to see Dalton Castle take on Romantic Touch. We're going to see Michael Elgin take on ACH. That, I know, that's going to be a fucking weird match.
I'm honestly very excited.
You would be. We're going to see The Kingdom take on War Machine. Sorry. Who do you think Maria is going to try and tease and taunt during this match?
Hanson's beard.
Good answer.
You can't appeal to Hanson, you can only appeal to his beard.
Good answer. We're going to have Adam Cole taking on Roderick Strong. And then in two non-title matches, Jay Briscoe will face Caprice Coleman, and Jay Lethal will be in a 4-corner survival match against Mark Briscoe, Silas Young, and Will Ferrara.
That's an eclectic group of guys.
Yeah, these 4-corner matches, like we had one just a couple days ago during the Super shows.
Yeah.
With Nakamura, Briscoe,
Liger,
and I think maybe Roderick Strong or something like that. It's a really strange grouping, and this is another one, so that's going to be interesting. But then the next day in Oklahoma City, we're going to have Adam Cole versus ACH, Michael Elgin versus Dalton Castle. Sorry. Romantic Touch versus Silas Young. Sorry. Then we are going to have both the world title and the world television title defended. But we have 2 triple threat matches that will decide who will face the champions. The winner of Matt Taven versus Raymond Rowe versus Mark Briscoe will face Jay Lethal for the world television title. And the winner between BJ Whitmer, Mike Bennett, and Hanson will take on Jay Briscoe for the world title, which I assume will be in the main event. But that's it for Ring of Honor shows this weekend. Let's take it over to you, because you got some shows coming up this weekend as well.
Yeah, on the 30th, as well as the second set of tapings.
Saturday.
Evolve 43 comes to us on the 30th. From Queens, New York, we know that the Open the Freedom Gate Championship will be on the line. Drew Galloway, the double champion over there, defends against Biff Busick, as well as Gargano and Rich Swann have an Open the United Gates challenge.
Oh.
Open challenge.
All right, cool.
Open contract to whoever wants to come in and try and take the tag titles off of them.
Very nice.
Also, Davey Richards, who's been undefeated since returning to Dragon Gate / Evolve, takes on the Premier Athlete Brands Caleb Conley. We have Chris Hero versus Trevor Lee, TJ Perkins versus Mike Bailey, Anthony Nese versus Ray Horace, and Drew Gulak also signed to appear.
Awesome.
And then on the 31st, Evolve 44
Sunday
comes from Long Island, where, again, the double champion, Drew Galloway, will defend the Evolve Championship against Roderick Strong. Rich Swann is going to go against Trevor Lee. Biff Busick versus Mike Bailey. Davey Richards versus Drew Gulak. Anthony Nese versus TJ Perkins. Ray Horace will go against a mystery opponent who is Drew Gulak's new protege. As well as Caleb Conley and Gargano are both signed to appear, but yet to be booked in matches.
Okay.
And then the following weekend, you have more Ring of Honor tapings?
Yes, we have 2 more set of tapings on the 5th and 6th. First, on June 5th in Collinsville, Illinois, we've got an interesting tag team match. We'll set the stage a little bit more for this going into Best of the World, but we have Jay Briscoe and Roderick Strong taking on Moose and Michael Elgin. In another tag team match, we have the ROH tag team titles not on the line, but the champions, The Addiction, will take on Delirious and Matt Sydal. And then on June 6th in Nashville, Tennessee, we have Michael Elgin taking on Matt Sydal. In non-title tag team action, we have The Addiction taking on War Machine versus the Briscoes. That'll be a good match. And then in no, never mind. That is the last one I have for June 6th. And that's it.
Wow, that's not much yet.
Yeah, we still got a couple weeks. There's going to be quite a few matches added to both those shows. We'll get you more updates next week, but you have more shows as well.
Yeah, 7 days following the 6th on the 13th, we have CZW Tournament of Death.
Scary.
It's their 14th. We know Matt Tremont, Josh Crane, Ricky Shane Page, Ron Mathis, Jake Chris from Ohio's for Killers, and Danny Havoc from the Nation of Intoxication are all entered, but have yet to be put in matches.
So is that how many we're getting, or
there's one more. There's a match. One first round match has already been announced, and it's going to be DJ Hyde, the owner of CZW, versus the newest member of the Nation of Intoxication, Connor Claxton, versus Nick Gage in a 3-way match.
Oh shit! Okay. Weird. Okay, so each match can be different.
Yeah. In Tournament of Death, there's basically no... It's a very pliable format.
Okay.
So, basically anything can happen.
if you want to get fucked up with panes of glass and all kinds of random shit,
yeah.
I don't want to do it.
And then there's 2 matches already announced for non-tournament action, both deathmatch style matches, involving the feud between the Nation of Intoxication and the Ohio is for Killers stable. First one, there's going to be a scaffold match between Devin Moore and Dave Christ, and an LOL match, that's ladders, orange bags, and Legos, between Lucky 13 and Eric Ryan. If you ever stepped on a Lego, you know how much those things hurt. Not fun.
Why?
Who wants to get hit with a sack of oranges?
Nobody. That's messed up.
Honestly.
You guys are fucked up.
But if ultraviolet death matching is not your thing, on the 13th, you can also head not too far inland to Chicago at the Logan Square Auditorium and watch Sword of Destiny.
Chikara!
And if you didn't get enough Chikara then, on the 14th, you can go to Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
That's a place that exists. Indianapolis, Indiana. It's not too far from Toronto, Ohio. To watch Shock and Awe.
Chikara again!
And then on the 19th, we have AAW's Killers Among Us. Saban, who should be back in action by then, to face Johnny Gargano in a rematch. Eddie Kingston to take on Tommaso Ciampa. And the AAW Heritage Championship will be on the line with Christian Faith versus Lewis Linden.
Oh.
You have 19th because that's an important one.
Yes. Also on the 19th, Ring of Honor in New York, Terminal 5. We'll be having Best in the World. And we kind of set it up during the June 5th TV taping. So we have that tag team match where Jay Briscoe is teaming up with Roderick Strong to take on Moose and Michael Elgin. Now,
which Moose and Michael Elgin is not a combination
that's
I want
a
to stand
scary
opposite
team.
From.
So during the Super Shows, Nigel McGuinness made it official that the three guys on the roster with the best winning, the most impressive streaks over the course of the year so far will be put in a triple threat match to see who will face the Ring of Honor World Champion. And that will be Roderick Strong, Michael Elgin, and Moose. Now, the question is, who's going to be World Champion? Because in the main event of Best in the World, we will have Jay Briscoe, the World Champion, taking on Jay Lethal, the World Television Champion, in a champion versus champion, title for title, one-on-one match. One of these guys is walking out double champion from Best in the World. And whoever it is faces the winner of Roderick Strong, Moose, and Michael Elgin at a future date yet to be announced.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big match in itself. Lethal versus Briscoe.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the same time, I don't know if I want to win that match.
Yeah,
because you either have Strong, Elgin, or Moose on your trail.
Yeah.
After that.
I mean, you've got Roderick Strong and Elgin, both former world champions, both super strong in their own right, and Moose, who's just super dominant right now, and is terrifying to be across the ring from.
Yeah, that guy is huge, and he throws like a 6-foot vertical drop kick.
The only upside to being across the ring from Moose is that Veda Scott is out there.
I might if Moose wins the number one contenders match.
That's the only upside to facing Moose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's some big time matches right there. And I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I think Jay Lethal's gonna win that one-on-one match.
I'm not betting against you.
Jay Lethal's walking out double champion. As much as I like Jay Briscoe, I think the fact that he has not been pinned in over 2 years is gonna come to an end, and it's gonna be because Jay Lethal and the House of Truth.
Yeah,
Maybe a new member. Ooh, what if Mark Briscoe turns on him or something? Wouldn't that be fucked up?
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Don't say that. That's mean.
I'm sorry, but hey, things happen. This is pro wrestling, goddammit.
Are those the only 2 matches?
Those are the only 2 matches set for Best of the World, but I'm sure as these TV tapings come through, We'll start to see more and more feuds build. We don't know what's going to happen with the tag team titles. There's all kinds of stuff that can happen from this point on. So we'll be keeping you updated as June rolls along and we get more information on Best in the World.
Alright, enough about June.
What?
There is one show in July that is important to us right now, and that's on July 10th, because that's AIW's Absolution 10.
Yeah.
Where we're fairly certain we're going to be getting Ricochet Page versus Josh Alexander for the AIW Championship. But the news everybody's talking about right now, Tim Donst returns to in-ring action to face Nick Gage.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm so stoked.
I don't know what to say.
So stoked that he's already coming back. This is an unbelievable story.
Yeah.
Like,
SportsCenter needs a documentary on this.
Like 4 months.
So good that it destroys my grammar. SportsCenter needs to documentary on this.
It's okay. This is just amazing that in 4 months he had surgery and is already making his return to wrestling.
Yeah.
Hell, that's less than 4 months because he had surgery the end of March and he's returning the beginning of July.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Talk about dedication.
No shit. Go Donst.
Yeah. Huge victory for you. But that's it that I have for upcoming shows. Wanted to end on a high note.
It's a good high note.
Donst returning to wrestling where he belongs.
Lots of good
He
stuff.
is the Mat Wrestling Machine.
Lots of good stuff coming up. Oh, and you know what? Just for the hell of it, congratulations to the Dream Team in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Mystices, Alberto El Patron, and Rey Mysterio Jr. Won the
AAA World Cup.
AAA World Cup over the weekend. So, I mean, that's a hell of a team right there. The original Sin Cara, Alberto El Patron / Del Rio, and Rey Mysterio. That's some pretty epic names there winning that World Cup. So there was quite a few big names in that tournament as well.
Awesome. Chikara put these guys at King of Trios.
Yeah, have them.
Steve the Turtle even posted on Facebook that he would start a Kickstarter to pay these guys to get into King of Trios, if that would help. I would donate to that, I think.
Might be the only time I ever agree with Steve the Turtle Wiener.
Yeah, Turtle Wiener.
Well, on that note,
like, favorite, subscribe, comment below what you think of all the crap we just talked about.
Yeah.
What do you think of all the upcoming stuff that's about to happen?
be sure to click all the links down in the description as well, and follow the links to all of our favorite independent wrestling sites, Facebooks, all that fun stuff.
Because we got everybody out there.
Yeah.
We got Chikara, AIW, Beyond Wrestling, PWG, Ring of Honor, all these guys that
all
we
that fun
talk
stuff
about all the time. Probably Dragon Gate USA.
I need to add that one, you know
DGUSA.tv.
There you go.
You don't even have to look.
He just told you.
Beyond Wrestling, lookmonofans.com.
That one's down there.
It is, probably.
I know it is.
We should start adding interspecies wrestling.
Alright.
Those guys are funny.
And if there's any other ones that you want us to add, any other independent scenes, people, whatever, if there's something you want us to talk about, be sure to post down in the comments what you want us to talk about here on Indie News.
Absolutely.
And be sure to join us tomorrow. We have our Raw review coming up. We got friggin' Elimination Chamber this weekend.
Yeah.
So be sure to look forward to the Raw review. We're going to have Elimination Chamber predictions coming up this Saturday. And the rest of episode 50.
50. That's half of 100.
Yeah. That's 2 weeks away from a year, bro.
What?
We'll see you guys later.